Bizarre Brain Comics. Ooh. Oh, hello. Hello, my comic book friends, and welcome to Bizarre Brain Comics. I'm Gary, your host. This is where I like to take a look at some older comics, talk a little bit about the characters and creators, and examine the stories and the art. This time, I would take a look at some trade paperbacks from my collection. These are some collections and the like. Got some underground stuff, some comic strip stuff, and some graphic novel stuff. But before we do that, I want to remind you, I've got two books available. Bizarre Brain Comics Anthology and Bizarre Brain Comics Presents Heroes. And here you can see what's on the back too. The first one is some humor, a little bit of adventure. And the other one is a little more conventionally mainstream. Got some superhero stuff, got a little bit of horror stuff in there. Both, each available for $7.99 on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, online store, etc. Other outlets. Just Google the titles, Bizarre Brain Comics Presents Heroes, and it'll come up with a link to take you right to it. So, we're starting off here. A little bit of underground stuff. This is the complete Dirty Laundry Comics by Robert Crumb and his late wife Aline Kaminsky Crumb. And it even has a little bit from their daughter Sophie Crumb when she was younger. She was still a kid at home. It's a collab. And this is collecting the regular floppy style comics. Just collecting them all together, at least from at that time, because this is from '92. Maybe did more after that. I don't remember. And anyway, I've shown some of the regular comics before, especially in context of doing some bunch of underground stuff. Give an example if I can show something that's not too racy here. I think give a little bit of their collaboration. It was all mostly autobiographical and semi-autobiographical type things. See how they work together. Yeah, so you can really see the contrast. And sometimes working together in one panel, sometimes him doing his panels and her doing her panels. Then we got still in that vein is She Comics Anthology. This is an anthology of by Spain Rodriguez. This is also from '92, from featuring his character Big Bitch. I'll just call her BB. Here, and this got a nice back painting. I've showed some of the individual comics. Try to find something that I can actually show here. I love. Yeah, this one's okay. Here's some. I just love Spain's stuff, stylization and the like. Of course, Spain Rodriguez is probably best known for his Trash Man, but this is his second. No, can't show that one. His second best known. Nope, can't do that one. It was filled with very graphic violence and graphic sex, and all with a touch of humor. And of course, he's best known for his Trash Man, and he's done a lot of other things. He's done some autobiographical stuff and some historical stuff, and he even did some skateboarder comics, which surprised the hell out of me. When I had those some of those, and I wished I still had them because I looked online and they're going for like almost $40. Yeah, because I guess they didn't get that great a distribution. And they're Thrasher comics, and whether he did it because he was really interested in the sport of skateboarding or for a paycheck, I don't know. Then we have, still in the same vein, is The Adventures of Junior and Tragic Tales About Other Losers by Peter Bagg. And this is from 1990, and this is collecting stuff from his Hate comics from the 80s. And had the Bradleys and Studs and Kirby. I used to get a lot. I used to get Hate regularly in the 80s. I really liked that. And of course, Peter Bagg's work is extremely stylized, and I'm not sure what he's doing anymore. In more recent years, I saw a more mainstream type book that he did, which I was not thrilled with. His artwork is fine, but the story was just bizarre. And it was to make sure, again, got to make sure something that can be shown here. You can really see his bizarre stylization. And of course, he did really pretty much got his start in Crumb's Weirdo magazine. And this is from, I forgot to mention, this is from Fantagraphics. The She was from Last Gasp. And here we go. It's not exactly a trade paperback, but it's magazine format, but it could just as easily have. All it would need is a different kind of cover, and it would be. This is from Dragon Lady Press, quarterly edition, the complete Max Collins, Rick Fletcher, Dick Tracy, Dick Tracy's 50th anniversary, but I don't understand because that was 32, I think, and this was from 86, I think it was. Yeah, so, but it was just part of the series showing the Dick Tracy comic strip from that was done by Max Collins and Rick Fletcher. And Max Allen Collins. Now I just talked a little bit about Max Allen Collins just the other day, doing mystery stuff, and he's a mystery novelist in his own right. Has worked in Hollywood, and so he's all over the place. And of course, he's done regular mainstream comics as well. So he is all over. And of course, the very popular at the time, popular movie or successful movie of Road to Perdition. Yeah, was based on a graphic novel that he wrote. Then we have Milton Caneff's Steve Canyon. We've got 2 volumes here. This is volume 12 and volume 18. And I have more. I don't have one right after the other. From Kitchen Sink Press, Steve Canyon comic strip. I loved Milton Caneff, and I loved Steve Canyon. And of course, Milton Caneff is well remembered and is best known as the Rembrandt of comic strips. And here on the back, Newsweek shows his strips and himself. And some of the other stuff. Mail Call. I did a whole episode on Mail Call, and it sure wasn't this edition of Mail Call either. Love Steve Canyon. And then here go into a few graphic novels. Here he is, from Golden, which was basically Gold Key. Clash of the Titans comic adaptation of the original Clash of the Titans. With the reproduction of the movie poster here, and then still photos from the movie, with still photos on the inside cover of the characters. And of course, this was Ray Harryhausen's last film, and possibly one of his greatest, with artwork by Dan Spiegel. And I love this movie, because I love me some Ray Harryhausen anyway. And then you get this with some great Dan Spiegel, because Dan Spiegel, of course, was known for his relatively realistic style, and he did a lot of movie and TV adaptations and the like. Then here we go to, this is Marvel graphic novel number 2. This is from 1980. Was it 80? No, I don't think it was 1980. I think it 81, 82. Michael Moorcock's Elric, The Dreaming City, by Roy Thomas and P. Craig Russell. Some beautiful artwork, and is very well told. Roy Thomas, of course, best known for doing all the stuff at Marvel, primarily Conan the Barbarian. And Craig Russell's artwork, it just really evolved over the years. It's some very, very beautiful stuff, and great for fantasy. And then here we go, another Marvel graphic novel. This is graphic novel number 7, Killraven, Warrior of the Worlds. This was years after they had canceled the Killraven comic book, regular comic book. And this was from 1983, and again drawn by Craig Russell. And Craig Russell had done the comics, the regular comic as well. And it's his beautiful stylization in his artwork. And here, the back cover, that's some beautiful stuff. Okay, and then we're going to finish this up with this one. It's the first graphic novel of Mazinger by Go Nagai. Of course, this is Japanese, and it's translated from, but it is fully painted. Some beautiful work. It's been ages since I've read this, and I'm going to have to read it and do an episode on it. And of course, this is based on some manga and anime work from, I think, the 60s and 70s. And this is from 1988. So actually, this is some really, really nice stuff. So that is all I had to share with you this time. Thank you for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you think of these undergrounds and graphic novels, etc. And remember, comics are art.